Hi guys, I'm Annabelle Knight and you're watching the Lovehoney YouTube channel, the place where we talk about sex and sex toys so that when you shop at the Lovehoney website, you know what the heck you're doing. In this week's episode, we are going to be talking about masturbation questions you've been too afraid to ask. But before we do, I've just got to remind you that if you never want to miss another one of our videos, you need to click that subscribe button. I have compiled a list of top masturbation questions that people are too afraid to ask. And we're going to kick off with one of the most common ones, which is, can you masturbate too much? Well, that depends. Physically, will it do me any damage? Probably not. Unless you're going to town on yourself several times a day for prolonged periods of time with a very rough hand, then it might do a bit of damage. But on the whole, no, it won't. From a psychological standpoint, if you are doing it too much, you can have other areas of your life affected. The best rule of thumb to use is if you are masturbating regularly and your normal life outside the bedroom is carrying on as normal, then you're probably fine. If, however, you're skipping work or school or forgetting to eat, then maybe you're doing it a little bit too much and you should rein it in just to be on the safe side. The next question is it strange that I can't orgasm during masturbation? Well, lots of people actually struggle to orgasm during sex and masturbation, whether with a partner or on their own. It's not uncommon at all. However, if you're worried, go and see your GP. One of the most common causes of a lack of ability to climax is actually stress. One way to try and get around this is to enjoy your pleasure sessions with no end goal. So you don't focus on orgasm or climax, you just focus on the pleasure in the moment. It's called mindful masturbation. Studies have shown that once you take orgasm off the table, it might be easier to reach. Now the next question is essentially the opposite of the last question, and that is, I can only orgasm during masturbation. Is that normal? Well, we are very good at knowing what we like in bed and what works for us on a personal level, which is why usually we have no problem climaxing when we're on our own. However, when it comes to communicating our wants and desires to a partner, that can be a little trickier and can often lead to couple-based sex that leaves you wanting a bit more. Being able to communicate with your partner is key to a happy and healthy sex life. So try and lead them down the right path when it comes to your pleasure. If the idea of physically saying the words to your partner makes you want to curl up and die inside, then don't worry, because there are ways to work around this. You could take a trip down memory lane with your partner, or you could take control of their hands and show them what it is that you like. Either way, anything that gets them to repeat or try new things that really turn you on is bound to be a good thing. The final masturbation question that you're too afraid to ask is, does masturbating mean that I'm no longer a virgin? Being a virgin, or what we really mean by that is someone who hasn't had sex, isn't something to be celebrated in the same way that having had sex isn't something to be shamed. Concentrate on your own happiness, what feels right and good for you, and enjoy sexual activities that are based around consent, respect and pleasure. But to strip it back to the bare bones and to answer the question, if you subscribe to the idea of virginity, then masturbating doesn't mean you've lost it. So there you have it, the top questions about masturbation that you might be too afraid to ask. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got anything you want to add, please pop your comments in the box below. If you've enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you never want to miss another one, hit that subscribe button. For notifications, click the bell. And if you just can't wait till next week for another one of our videos, then don't worry, because there's another one coming up right now. I've been Annabelle Knight, and you've been watching the Lovehoney YouTube channel. Bye.